So I was in an amazing event, Ed, and I was over at Forsyth Tech. And one of my colleagues, Greg Young, had an event for college students. And I happened to meet Stanley Howard. And we were both in the same seminar together. And Stanley told me about what he was doing. And I was in this phase of my life where I knew we had to re-tap into brotherhood. And I was also recognizing that the voice of men mattered. So Stanley invited me to this gathering. I started fellowshipping with these cats, and I kept coming back because they were blessing me. And that's how I became a part of Men Talk Too. So you must understand, see, I'm a neuropsychologist. And so I recognize at the end of the day, the brain is the maestro. So when we're here talking about diabetes, cancer, hypertension, all of those things matter to me because I know that those things are taking men out of here sooner than any other group. And that's why this matters. So when we talk about diabetes, getting your nutrition right, thinking about your A1C, for me, that's brain health. And so being a part of that conversation, being able to nuance the conversation, and also, when possible, working in spirituality. Because at the end of the day, if our spirit feels bogged down, we're not moving anyway. We tend to treat men as though men are a monolith. Men are diverse, and our diversity matters. I'm not just talking about race. I'm talking about our distance traveled. We may end up in this room together, but we've come from all different places with all different experiences. And that's why we need to understand when we're talking about health, we need to diversify the conversation so that we can bring all men into the conversation. We need to make the language simple enough so I don't make anyone feel afraid. That's what it's about, foundation bridge. I think we need to spend a lot more time on mental health, because when our mental health is jacked up, when our stress gauge is compromised, all of those other physiological things, they become harmed. And when those things are harmed, we're going to the graveyard. And that's our last press clipping. And we're trying to prevent that by making sure brain health, mind health, emotional health matters too. I'm looking forward to our conversations, continuing to bring folks in. I'm looking for opportunities to take this on the road. I'm looking for opportunities to tell this area of Winston-Salem, if you're talking about men, this is the conversation you need to be a part of. If institutions are talking about, hey, let's think about longevity, you need to be here asking us the questions, because we are the think tank and we're claiming that space and we're not going to give it up. The conversation, the fellowship, the opportunity to learn from people who I would not otherwise meet in my daily life. And they keep feeding me, and it's all about making sure we bring water back to the well so the well don't run dry.